Last week we talked about the games that I was most looking forward to in 2025, but we only covered the AAA titles, we only covered the big titles. Well, now it's time to get into those games that carry the industries, the ones that always have creativity, the games that have a lot of different variety and different type of games to play. We're talking about indie games. And this year there are a lot, so it's gonna be real hard for me to narrow it down. But I do have some favorites, I do have some honorable mentions, and I do have something I'm looking forward to. And I need to know, what is your indie game that you're looking forward to in 2025? What's good, everybody? It's Blue Satire, and like I just said, we're gonna be talking about indie games today. We're gonna be talking about indie games that I want to play in 2025, and hopefully the ones that I list are coming out. They are listed for 2025, some have dates, but we do not know. But these are the ones that I'm excited for. But first, let me say I appreciate everyone for getting me to 4,000 watch hours. So if you like the videos, comment, subscribe, hit that alert, and we're gonna get right into this video. Let me go ahead and get this one out the way. SilkSong. Everybody's waiting on it. Everybody figured it's probably gonna be in this video. But guess what? I'm so tired of waiting on this game that I'm not anticipating anymore, because I don't think it's gonna come out. I don't think it exists, but I know they gotta work on it, so it is what it is. But that's all I'm gonna say about that game, because it's not in my most anticipated, because I'm tired of waiting, I'm tired of being let down, and I'm sure you are too. But let's get into an honorable mention real quick, a game that I think is really, really funny and weird, but I wanna play it. Let's talk about Date Everything. Literally Date Everything. It is a sandbox dating simulator set in the comfort of your own home. Featuring 100 fully voice acted dateable characters. And they talking about you can romance the bed, the smoke alarm, the clock. Fam, you can talk to the chandelier, you can talk to the vacuum cleaner. I don't know. The refrigerator. Yeah. This game is interesting because I do like dating sims, I do like narrative based games. I like those kind of games because it's funny, and I know a lot of my homies it's gonna be fun to watch them play. That's why I'm excited for this game. But Date Everything is one that's supposed to be coming out in February. Let me know what y'all think about this one. It's kind of funny. It's kind of wild. You see the gameplay here. Now coming up next, and there's a chance this one might not be coming out this year, but I want to talk about it. And if it don't come out this year, it's gonna be in my video again next year. Crescent County. When I saw this, it looked pretty cool. I love Studio Ghibli. I love Kiki's delivery, and Crescent County has a vibe to it that reminds me of that. But you're not alone. You have your broom. You're making deliveries. You're checking out your broom. You're doing races with your friends, crushes apparently. You can decorate your house, sort out your life. It's one of those games that feel like a chill time, but also I'm delivering packages. I like games where I get to deliver, say, Crazy Taxes, Mika's the Wish, like all of those games are cool to me. And you can upgrade your broom, you can make it look even better. You can find your friends. I think you can get you a boob. You know I like that in the games, but it seems to be a good time, a chill time, different type of racing games. I like delivery things, and you get to play it with your friends, and it looks good. The graphics look good, and it's just gonna be a cool time, I think. The next one I'm looking forward to, which also is coming out in February, Lost Records Bloom and Rage, caught my eye because it's a narrative journey by the creators of Life is Strange. And I know that Life is Strange may have disappointed some folks, the new one that just came out, but this one seems interesting with the story they're doing. You film your summer of 1995 and create memories of a lifetime with your new friends. And 27 years later, you confront the dark secrets that made you all promise to never speak of that again. And in this game, you're gonna be jumping back and forth to that timeline, trying to figure out just exactly what happened. You capture and you connect with your newfound sisterhood, and it's just one of those narrative-based games that changes based on what you do, how you do it, and I like games like that. It's a game about nostalgia, rebellion, dark secrets, friendship, and just who can you trust and things like that, self-discovery. I think it's gonna be a good coming-to-age type game. I really want to see how they bounce back and forth, unscaping that story and letting you see how things came to be, and just going back to 1995 and see what they do with that world. Sticking to that friendship, kicking it with your friends on the summer type thing, we got Usual June. Finji, the people that had some work in Tunic, Night in the Woods, Chicory, like this game gets me excited because I know they do great work. But also this game is an action type platformer with some dope graphics, and there's a demo out that lets me know that story is gonna be pretty good. outside of remembering games in that PS3, PS2 era, I think this game kind of has those same feelings, but also its own charm as you kind of have that summer break, working jobs, hanging out with your friends, investigating dark secrets again like that last game. It's a third-person action adventure game with a bunch of flexible compact, a witty cast, and just a original story that's I think will gravitate to a lot of people. And it just looks good. I'm excited for Usual June. I'm ready to see what it's gonna be like. My next game is a look back into a franchise I always like, and I've talked about a lot. And it's very chill. It's coffee talk, and you just get to know people. That's the charm of it. But this time it's Coffee Talk Tokyo. And the cool thing about this game is it's set in the future, so there are a lot of different type of people. You got elves, you got dwarves, you got all type of mythical creatures on top of the humans, and everybody you just get to know people and figure out the way they live in their world while also making coffee. But the best thing about this is the atmosphere, the music. These are one of these games I play to myself before bed. It just gives me in a good mood, especially if it's raining. The last one I played was in Seattle, I want to say, and there was always rain. So the rain on top of the lo-fi beats is dope. But I know they're gonna have some dope lo-fi beats now they said in Tokyo, and I think this is a game that everybody should put on their radar because Coffee Talk is a chill game, text-based game, but it's a good one. This next game I actually got to play, and you know I can't throw a game in here if it's not roguelike. You know how I feel about those. 33 Immortals. I actually got to play this game in a playtest, and the thing about this one is if you like Hades, this is like Hades, but with 32 other people. Literally, there's a big giant map that you got to cooperate with other people, get through these different rooms with different powers and power-ups, different play styles, and literally you're cooperating with 33 people. And when you get to the end, you got to fight that boss, and it is not easy, but it is pretty fun. And I'm looking forward to playing this with the homies, but also just random people. I've never imagined being able to play these roguelike games with other people, but 33 people? That's going to be absolutely crazy. And I'm ready to play this, and I know my homies like Cole, Sammy, and others, we're gonna be on that heavy. Now this next game is another one that, while the release date's supposed to be in 2025, we don't got a precise date yet. But the Sims need some competition, and it's not the only Sim game coming out this year. Paralives is the one that I've been looking forward to because it's you live and you die, but at least you do it in a nice little house, right? It's a light simulation. You can build your own house. The graphics are a little bit more like cell shaded, but I think they give you a lot more customization than The Sims usually does. But also there's an open world neighborhood outside the walls to interact with. People have jobs, friendship, events to take part in. I think it's a game that's gonna really challenge what life sims and sim-like games are supposed to be. And I think it's a fresh take, and it's something that's needed in the community. We need competition because I like The Sims, but we like Paralyzed too. But there's another game coming out that I ain't talking about. But this is one that's on my radar. Check it out if you can. Now this next game, look, Hyperlight Drifter was a vibe, and Solar Ash was a vibe. But now we're getting Hyperlight Breaker, and that game actually coming out this week. For those who don't know what it is, it's a game where you enter the overgrowth, a new realm in the world of Hyperlight, and you can play by yourself or with your homies. And you can make new builds. So it reminds me of Risk of Rain. The graphics are fire, but the world is ever changing. It's procedurally generated with unique layouts, enemies, and loot. So again, it's one of those games that you can keep playing. But what I like about it is the combat looks dope, and I know you're gonna have those builds, different ways to play, different reasons to keep on playing, and you will learn more as the story unlocks. But again, the highlight for this game is always the way it looks, the music, and the combat. It looks fun, and it's always a plus when you can play with your friends. This is gonna be a good time, and you're gonna catch me on this one soon. All right, for my cozy gamers, you know I gotta do it. Wonder Stop is one I'm really looking forward to. It's a narrative-centric cozy game about changing tea. You're playing as a filing fighter that you'll manage a tea shop within a magical forest, tend to the customers that pass through. But that whole time you'll be battling a lot of feelings, a lot of grief and painful memories. But in that, it's a tea shop management. You grow and harvest the ingredients you need. They go to farming part of that. And you speak to the many people that travel and learn their stories. I think it's gonna be a good game. You can sit on a bench, chill with people. You can decorate your shop the way you want to decorate it. It's just a game that's about changing who you are. And this person is a fighter, and coming to this town trying to be chill might be a little bit hard. Coming off a year where we had so many dope JRPGs, we're getting an evolution of JRPGs. Things like Metaphor, ReFantasia, Persona, Mario, and Luigi. This game seems to be intertwining all that. A game with style and grace. Expedition 33, or Clair Obscur Expedition 33. And from what it looks like, there's gonna be a good, dope story. The turn-based combat looks great. It's a RPG with unique real-time mechanics. So you're not just sitting there, but it kind of reminds me of Mario and Luigi, where you have to be reactive to the battling, but also it just looks good. The graphics look good. The voice acting looks good. It's one of those games that's probably gonna be that indie game that everyone is talking about. They already talking about it. So this is definitely on my radar. The world looks beautiful. The music looks good, and it's fully realizing Unreal Engine 5. So we might have another JRPG classic on our hand in 2025, and I can't wait to play this one. But here are some more games that I'm looking forward to. Some of them might not have a release date yet, but I just want to give some love to some other ones, and also just let you know it's a lot of indie games coming out. But that is all for me. What is my next video gonna be? I have no idea. But I wanted to start the year off letting y'all know what to look forward to and what games I want to play. There are some games that I'll probably have some review or some gameplay for, because 2025 is starting off pretty good for me. And there are gonna be a lot of good games coming out in the next couple of months. But let me know in the comment section what indie game you're looking forward to in 2025, and ones you think I should check out, because I definitely will if you let me know. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all have a good one, and bye-bye.